What is going on to you Scorpios out there? So for you Scorpios, you have the Queen of Wands, the Hermit, and you Scorpios have the Three of Pentacles. So um, a lot of you Scorpios very much so are comfortable with how your life is. I'm seeing that a lot of you Scorpios are very much so staying out of the way. You know, you're doing your nature. You're being Scorpios. You're staying out of the way. And a lot of you realize, a lot of you just figure, you know what, it's time to actually give you some rest from getting to know new people, and getting caught up in their nonsensical behavior and the nonsense that they have to bring to the table. So a lot of you Scorpios are realizing that maybe being in the shadows and just doing your own thing and concentrating on you is really the best thing that you should be doing, without having to always be so preoccupied with, like according to you, getting to know somebody. Because there's definitely a sense of like burnout here for you Scorpios, where it's like a lot of you are just going to do your own thing, because you Scorpios know good and well what it is that you have to offer, right? Three of Pentacles. You know what it is that you have to offer, but others spend so much time wasting time with you, trying to act like they don't see you, right? And it's stupid, because what kind of game are they trying to play? What are they winning? I don't know. I have no idea, but they're playing the game, right? And a lot of you Scorpios don't really care to do that, because a lot of you Scorpios very much so are good. Like y'all could pretty much take it or leave it. You don't have to be the center of attention. A lot of you Scorpios would choose not to be the center of attention. It's a Scorpio thing. It's a Virgo thing. It's a Pisces thing. So the Chariot in the world is about how, and your life is perfectly well without it, without trying to be the center of attention, because this is the time where more people are now coming to you, reaching out to you, talking to you, people that you knew, right? Don't be surprised if I'm trying to like clarify some of these cards and you get the Six of Cups, because there's definitely a sense of like people reaching out to you. You're the center of attention by not trying to be the center of attention. Look at how that works. So, and the thing is that the Chariot in the world is about how you Scorpios are enjoying it, because it's not about trying to be the center of attention. Roddy Ricch, the rapper slash R&B singer, is a Scorpio. And what was his first debut mainstream album? Please excuse me for being anti-social, right? That's my point. He's anti-social. He's a person who is a loner, who's blown up and getting all of this attention, but he's a loner. That's the irony in the whole thing. The irony of it all is the fact that he is a guy who, on a personal level, he likes to be a loner. But on an outward level, he's a multi-millionaire celebrity. Crazy, right? And it's the same thing that's going for you Scorpios. You Scorpios are seeing the power of being nonchalant, being in the dark, not trying to always be seen. You Scorpios were always like this. It's just that now this gave you more of a reason. You Scorpios have been healing, doing the work, taking care of yourselves, and now you're changing again for the better, even more. You Scorpios are realizing that, hey, maybe being the center of attention doesn't work for you. So now you're realizing, like I said before, you got to understand your dating style, right? Extrovertedly, where it's about, you could go out on these lavish, or doesn't even have to be lavish, but it's like just out and about. You always want to take the person out Or is it that you're trying to get this person back to it's just you and them chilling alone? You actually have some privacy between you and the person who you talking to, right? And we all have this. We all have our own dating styles where it's like some of us want to be bold and brash and out there, out in the streets, talking to people. You know what I'm saying? Talking to people and kind of like socializing and like introducing people to our significant others and everything like that. Wherever it is that you see them, you see the significant other, right? Power couples is like power couple would be like a Venus in Leo type of placement, a Venus in Leo type of placement, right? But a couple where they like to keep to themselves would be like a Venus in Scorpio, or Venus in Virgo, Venus in Capricorn, or Venus in Aries, right? Just likes to keep it on the low. You know, Venus in Pisces. And so the King of Swords and the Moon card is about how, like I said, you Scorpios got a lot of people chasing up after y'all now because you are not doing the hard work. You're not making yourself run dry, straining yourself for the sake and the attention of others. You're just going on with your life. And the King of Swords and the Moon is about, and you're doing it humbly, stably. There's stability behind it, like I was just saying. And there's not a lot of emotion. There's not a lot of attachment. There's not a lot of spite. You know, this is more so about you Scorpios are just doing what is second nature to you. Staying out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Staying out of the way. You're not a celebrity, a lot of y'all, even though there is a lot of Scorpio celebrities. But a lot of you Scorpios are doing what you need to do. Y'all are staying out of the way. Y'all are living y'all lives. Y'all, things are great with y'all. It's just that y'all are just not being in a position to broadcast it because you mainly hanging out by yourself. Like, you know how, like, you Scorpios know how it feels to where y'all are doing great and things are really popping off, but you just want to keep that close to your chest, because the minute you start like letting people in, repetition breeds contempt. So what they're going to do is, dysfunctional people, when they get close to you, they're going to try to bring down everything that you built. And then the thing is that the Four of Wands represents how, again, humble abode, your home, keeping that type of joy close to your heart, close to your chest. And it's even shaped as a heart, and it has a heart piece in the middle. But the tree is also shaped like a heart too, where it's like, it's like I said, how good you Scorpios are doing is literally close to your heart. You're keeping your cards close to your chest. And why that's so important in the first place is the Ten of Swords and the Hierophant. Your life is a lot more simple without the drama, the nonsense, the what it is that you Scorpios have experienced, right? Because think about it. What happens when you bring what happens when you bring a certain amount of people into your life? They mess it up. What is it? Is it that you Scorpios are inherently wrong? Or is it that you Scorpios just didn't understand the method that where there's people, there's drama? And that, you know, you can keep a secret if you just don't tell anybody. You can keep a secret if you are a loner, if you keep your mouth shut, if you pride yourself on being incognito. And the Hierophant is, you, like I said, you understand that that's the better way. So overall with this reading, great reading. This is about you not having, you Scorpios, not having to deal with the drama, not being so caught up with your life being ruined because a friend brought some crazy individual in and they messed up things for you, or like, you know, none of the drama. You're healthy, you're thankful, you're well rested. And because you're not in connected with anybody that can sabotage you, there's nothing really anybody can do to ruin the people that you interact with. Because let me shuffle up some of these cards, because that's a part of it too. When you go after somebody, right, romantically, your friends can also, if they are not truly for you, that is, right, only under that condition that they're not truly for you. Now, if they are, don't go creating something where it's not supposed to be. But if it is that they're not functional like that, they will low-key dirty Mac, ruin whatever kind of relationship that you're trying to get started. But that's one of the wonders of being by yourself. It literally begins and ends with you. Nobody to laugh at you. Nobody to, you know what I'm saying, go behind your back and dirty Mac. There's none of that. You by yourself. So let's clarify the Hierophant. The Judgment. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Okay. To clarify the Judgment. Excuse me, to clarify the Hierophant. The Judgment and the 9 of Pentacles. People who know you thinks that the people who know you haven't heard from you for a while. Namely, people that you've tried to talk to. If you Scorpios have stopped hanging out with the social circle that you used to be a part of, I'm not talking about politically. I'm talking about your social circle, whatever it is. They haven't heard from you for a while. And they're starting to reach out. They're starting to actually notice that you have dropped out. You have voted. You know what I'm saying? Like you have voted with your feet. The 10 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles is about, so now there's a sense of them trying to figure out, whether it's individually or together, how they're gonna get you Scorpio's attention back. Like for instance, like, you know how it is that, like, when you in the person's face and you trying to talk to them and stuff like this, they don't they treat you like a second-class citizen. They treat you like trash. And then when you're like, you take a step back, you hidden, and then now they're calling you. That's the secret. That's the secret to the game. It's the ghost. That's why it is. And I'm saying I'm the ghost king, because that's the secret. That's why they're contacting you now, Scorpio, because they want your attention, because you're not around. You're just doing your own thing. But if you come back around these nonsensical friends, or start reaching back out to this person that's contacting you, or starting to take notice of your absence, guess what's going to happen? They're going to begin to treat you like trash again. 5 of Pentacles, and you can't have that. You shouldn't want to have that. So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe.